A Minute in History. Former Mayor William L. Betz. The colorful life of William L. Betz. The former mayor was a native of Parkersburg, West Virginia, where he was born August 6, 1889, a son of Lawrence and Mary Dana McPherson Betz. During his career, he had been a pioneer automobile racer, automobile dealer, sports promoter, World War I flyer, World War II officer, and was mayor of Vincennes from 1948 through 1951. He was a Democrat, and after serving as mayor, sought re-election once as an independent candidate, but did not succeed in regaining the office. A signal accomplishment of his years of mayor was the construction of a new city hall on South 4th Street and abandonment of the old city hall at 4th and Main Street. He served a term as president of the Indiana Municipal League while he was mayor. In the old days of automobile racing, Bill Betz, as he was formerly known throughout his life, was friend and partner of Barney Oldfield in many cross-country races and exhibitions. His Army career began as an enlisted man in the early part of World War I. He became an airplane assembly chief and rose to a grade equivalent to that of Master Sergeant. He then began flight training in France with the Royal Air Force and receiving his wings as a second lieutenant. He was a first lieutenant at the end of the war and retained his reserve status until 1938. He was active in the American Legion here, served as commander of the Vincennes Post. He was also 7th District Commander and served as a State Legion Vice Commander. He also was active for many years in the Veterans of Foreign Wars. He also was a member of the Harmony Club and the Knights of Columbus. Mr. Betz was a promoter and owner of the Vincennes Cubs baseball team, a strong independent club which operated in the mid-20s. He also was associated with automobile companies and at one time operated Betz Buick Company. On July 31st, 1942, at Wright Field, Ohio, he re-entered the military service as a captain. He had organized the famous 99th Aviation Squadron, 1941, at a time when none of its personnel could fly, and was instrumental in sending its first trainees to Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, where the government had set up an aviation school for Negro cadets. Later, the squadron was cited for action in Africa. He was assigned to the Dyersburg, Tennessee Army Air Base before going overseas with his commandment by the commander in about October 1943. He went overseas, was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. He first was air inspector and then became chief of transportation for an 8th Air Force base in England. He was awarded the frequent commendations for efficiency and devotion to duty. His wife is a former Miss Bernadette O'Donnell of Vincennes.